if you ask me in a scale of 1 to 10 how I find this Singer Stitch So Quick handheld sewing machine, then I think in a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it a... Hi guys! Welcome to my channel, Pinay Mom's Blogs. I'm a Filipino mom living here in Amsterdam with my Dutch husband and our 2 boys. On this episode, I'm going to show you a recent purchase of mine. Ta-da! It's a Singer portable sewing machine. I purchased it recently and I'm going to open them right now and I'm going to use it for a couple of times and I'm going to give my own review after I've used it to see if this is really helpful as a portable machine for busy moms like us who are looking for a quick fix of those loose hems on our kids' clothes or on our own clothes, and also probably if it could help shorten those long pants that we got for kids. So if you're interested to know how I find this gadget, then please stay tuned. Okay guys, so here is our Singer portable machine and I'm going to open it right now. So, of course it comes with a manual, and let's see what's in here. Okay, so I see we have some extra things. All right, so we have the spindle, we have an extra needle, we have 3 extra bobbins with different colors, a needle threader, how handy, and of course we have the machine itself. Let me take this out. All right, okay, and I see here that I think it does come with this extra piece of cloth here just to show you how it should work when you're doing your sewing. This is the battery compartment. Yeah, so I think you're gonna need some batteries. I think you're gonna need some AA batteries for this one. But yeah, so you have an adapter here, and this is the rotary wheel. Yeah, it is. So a rotary wheel. And there you go, and this is your bobbin, so this is where you're going to place the bobbin, and I can imagine this would be your fastening plate. Let's see if we could raise it. Yeah, you could definitely raise it up. It actually, you feel a resistance, so I think that's going to hold the cloth really well, hopefully. This screw is for you to remove your needle and change it. Probably a tension control for... Yeah, this is probably a tension control for your, for your string. Let's see if that's gonna work. If I make it right side, it's loose. If I go on the left side, yeah, it feels a little tight. I'm not sure. We'll find that out later on, I guess. And this is gonna be the needle arm. Yeah, this is gonna be the on and off switch after I put a battery in there, so I can't wait to try it. Okay guys, so I dismantled this area where the bobbin goes with the thread, and so as you can see there's actually a spring there, so I'm going to put that spring here so I can show you how to put the thread in, the bobbin with the thread. Put this on top, push this in to hold the bobbin in place. Now make sure that the bobbin is facing counterclockwise, or it turns counterclockwise. And the idea now is you're going to put the thread through this eyelet over here, and then it goes through this tension control, and you're going to push them in a little bit, not too much, and don't let it wrap all the way. Let your thread go through the needle from the back side to the front, and we're going to do that with the help of our needle threader. And then it's ready. So okay, so I got just a cloth here just to try it. So what we're going to do is we're going to raise this needle arm up, okay, and then this resting plate up as well, and I'm gonna stick my cloth here just to have a feel of the machine itself. So I'm gonna put now the arm down. Oh, the other way. There. And then let's see how it goes. This is the on and off button, so I'm gonna push him like this. Push it forward. There. Oh, now it's gonna work. There you go. Oh, you can lock it too. Okay. All right. So it does stitch. Let me see. How do I stop? Higher up a little bit. There. Then my needle is not touching the cloth anymore. There. Okay. So I'm going to take it out. Let's see. Cut it. You're going to get your needle threader. And then you're going to go into one of these. There. Now it's locked. Okay. Well, it's not straight because I knew it wasn't straight. I didn't really saw it straight, but okay. Now let's see how this is gonna go with real clothing.
One eternity later.
Alright guys, so this is my son's pajama, and you can clearly tell that it's too long for him. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this as my guinea pig in trying out that handheld machine that I have. Okay guys, so I'm back, and so now I'm going to give you an honest review of this Singer Stitch So Quick handheld sewing machine that I've got. So I just showed you earlier that I did use my son's pajamas because it's actually quite long for him. So I shortened it up a little bit, and this is how it went with the stitches. That's the outside, and that's the inside. Yeah, so my experience using this handheld gadget. First thing that I noticed is that because, you know, like how I showed you that hard fastening plate, it's actually very difficult for me to slide the material in because that recoil is quite hard, and because of that it's very you have to maneuver, you have to use all your fingers to maneuver and try to slide that material through, or slide it in between that fastening belt and the bed before you sew it. So it's probably also easier than if you ask someone's help for you to actually hold the gadget, and then and then you hold the material. Otherwise, it's just going to take a little bit of an effort, which I did not really expect. And so because of that, that is one thing that I think is a negative side of this gadget for me. Second of all is, like, you know how we use sewing pins in order for us to hold the hems together before you sew it? On a regular sewing machine, you can actually do that and then just have that needle run through, and there's no problem. It's just going to go across or jump through one of those sewing pins that hold the hems together, or the seam together, the hems together, and yeah, it'll just be no problem. But in this case, I noticed that actually when you run this gadget through a sewing pin, it actually gets stuck, or it stops. And so because of that, what I had to do was physically remove the pins one at a time before I continue on with the sewing process. So that's actually another negative that I noticed about this gadget. Number three is number three. What's number three again? Yeah, so with number three, because you know how it is that with this machine, it is a single stitch, or is it like a single thread stitch, as compared to a regular sewing machine. Regular sewing machines have double threads in it, or a double thread stitch, or a double stitch thread. I don't know which one is which. I'm not a professional when it comes to sewing, but yeah, you know, like how on regular machines you have two bobbins, one on the top and one on the bottom, that actually picks up the thread from the bottom and it locks the sewing stitch permanently. But in this case, it's not like that. So because of that, you have to be very careful when you try to pull away that material out of the gadget, and make sure that you lock it, because otherwise, as you take the material out of the gadget, then you're gonna have to be very careful when you pull away that tail end of the string, and then you make sure that you locked it right after. Otherwise, you will lose those stitches on your material, and that is actually not a good thing. All right, another thing that I noticed also is, just aesthetic purposes, because indeed that there's only just one thread in there. There's only a single thread that's being used. So the inside, or the actual surface where you do your sewing, the stitch would look like this. Yeah. And then of course, sometimes it's also, it tends to be not even. But on the outside, then it'll be thicker like this. And for me, how I wish that the outside is the one with the thinner stitch, and then the inside is the thicker one. But yeah, I think that's just it's your own prerogative. In my case, I would have preferred it that way. So anyway, all in all, if you ask me in a scale of 1 to 10, how I find this Singer Stitch Sew Quick handheld sewing machine, then I think in a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it a I'd give it a 5 or 6. What? 5 or 6. But for you guys, if you happen to own one as well, or any other handheld sewing machines, please let me know what your experience was. I would love to hear from you guys if you still are using it or not. In my case, I'd probably use this for like projects for our kids if it need be. I don't want to say that it was a waste of money. If you still want to try it, go ahead and do so. But for me, I think I could do without it. That's it. That's my honest opinion about this handheld sewing machine. And if you happen to like this video, then please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you again next time here on Pinay Mom's Blogs. Thanks guys. Until next time. Bye. Hi guys. Thanks for watching this video. If you'd like to see more episodes of Pinay Mom's Blogs, please click on any of the links up ahead, or you can subscribe to our channel to see more episodes every week. Thanks! Bye for now!